Welcome to Pressing Matters. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Now, Pressing Matters is a show about vinyl records, whether I'm interviewing somebody, going to a record store, showing you my collection, or just yapping about vinyl. As long as it's about vinyl, that's what you're going to get on Pressing Matters. Now, in this episode, I interviewed Martine. Now, we talked about everything from her being a dancer to her love for Jhené Aiko. We talked about it all. Check out this episode, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.
So,
Peace.
what's an album you think everybody should own on vinyl?
Um, right now, I'm pretty new to starting a vinyl collection. I started back in February, but I took a lot of my parents' records from their collection that they had just stored in our closet for years. I didn't even know they had all of this stuff. But I would say like the most iconic vinyl that they had was Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. I feel like his music's just timeless and everyone should own it. And this record has so many songs, so I feel like it has all his classics.
Oh yeah. I think As is like the greatest song ever.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
I think that's the greatest song ever. Like when I get married,
Yeah.
that's gonna be there for sure.
Mhm.
That's that's a great album. So
Yeah, I hit the jackpot getting this one for basically nothing.
yeah. I had to buy it. I want to buy another copy of it just like because I want the one I got, it's like original copy of it. So I just
Hmm.
want to like just don't touch it, just frame it or
Yes.
something. 'Cause I love that album. So what? So I guess since most of your vinyl that you got are from your parents, what is your first vinyl purchase?
The first vinyl that I bought myself is, let me get it out the cover. I got Kehlani's You Should Be Here
Hmm.
album. And the reason this was what started me wanting to get a record collection, because the one of the tracks on here she removed from streaming. I
Hmm.
don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Tracks off, I won't say it out loud. So,
I know what you're
but
talking about.
yeah. So you can really only listen to it if you have the vinyl or if you purchased it or have a CD. So I love this song. It's one of my favorite Kehlani songs, so I still needed to listen to it, even though she'll never sing it ever live.
You're probably because I live in the Bay Area,
Hmm.
so everybody I talk to who loves Kehlani, they always talk about that song. They
It's
always-
so good. Like, I know why she won't sing it anymore. I totally respect that, but I love it.
Yeah, I get why she doesn't sing it.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's one of her like biggest songs, I think. Like that's a fan favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Because everybody's always complaining, like, why won't you put this back on streaming? And I get it.
Hmm.
I definitely get it. Is that your favorite Kehlani album?
No, my favorite is Sweet Sexy Savage. That's the album that really got me into her music. But You Should Be Here is also a great project too.
Okay. I think I have that one. I'm pretty sure I have that one. I haven't listened to it in a while. Um, so if you can go to dinner with anybody from your collection, anybody you have on vinyl, who's that person and why? I'm curious.
Yeah. I would say Aretha Franklin right now. I love her as an artist. I remember seeing the Aretha Franklin movie that starred Jennifer Hudson a couple years ago, like really learning about her story. I didn't realize like how much she had to go through before her music got really popular, just her personal life. They talked a lot about that in the movie. So I would love to have a conversation with her because she's just an amazing vocalist. Her music is just so beautiful.
Yeah, her with her story, I didn't find out about it either until later. I also
Hmm.
didn't realize how many songs like I knew by her.
Right, yeah.
I was like, because I'm going back, I listen to an album a day, like a new album to me
Hmm.
every single day. Like I do a little walk. And I was listening to one of her albums that I thought I didn't know the songs on the album. I knew probably
Hmm.
like 6 of the 10 songs on the album. So she has so many hits. It's kind of like I think people forget. They forget
Hmm.
how many hits she actually has, and she got a voice like no other. So,
And even like she does like a whole bunch of covers like you never knew she would have done.
oh
Like
yeah.
I recently found she did a tribute to Dina Washington. I have it right here. This unforgettable one.
Mhm.
Like all her like different covers of things are also amazing too.
A lot of those songs back in that time, like they were done by multiple artists.
Hmm.
Um, because I'm going back, like that's something I really like in doing right now. I'm going back and listening to a lot of like just albums from like the 70s and 60s. And I'm like, oh, you guys did this song too. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Like everybody does the same. I don't know what's the original anymore for some of these songs
Hmm.
because
Yeah, that's
there's
what I realized looking back at all my parents' vinyls, like everyone was doing covers.
hmm
Hmm.
all of them. Like the song that sticks to my mind is what is it? Walk On by
Hmm.
Dionne Warwick. Um, I didn't know that Isaac Hayes had one until I bought a vinyl and it had it on there, and I was like, "What? What is this?" Like, it sounds completely different. It's like you wouldn't even know. You don't know which one is the cover at this point.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you can Google it, but yeah, that's a good pick. I was not anticipating Aretha Franklin. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so what vinyl makes you think of your home state?
That was a really hard question to answer. This is probably like really left field. But what first came to mind was Janelle Monáe's The Archandroid. And here's my reasoning. She's technically from Kansas City, I
Mhm.
think, but her career really popped off when she was living in Atlanta. And I first heard about Janelle through one of my dance teachers. He did a piece to her music, and I was hooked ever since. So this album, I think, just turned 10 or 15 years old. So
Oh,
I've loved this album for so long.
God,
And
that's
she was also one of the first concerts I ever went to. I went to the Electric Lady tour. That was like
hmm.
2013. So it just reminds me of like growing up, her music.
Damn, you just made me feel old.
I know so many albums having anniversaries right now, and I'm just like, wow, it's been so long.
Gosh, the album came out in 2010.
Yes. So 15 years, yeah, crazy.
Oh my gosh, I was 18, freshly 18. My gosh. Um, you're from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay. What made you, okay, I'll ask you after.
Okay.
Okay. So I always ask this question last. It's a hard question,
Hmm.
honestly, for anybody to answer. I can't even really answer this question. But I'm asking anyway. So, if you were on a desert island and you only can pick 5 albums from your whole collection, what are those 5 albums and why?
Okay. I'm still growing my collection, so I feel like these aren't true representations of what I would actually bring if I had to only choose five. But from what I have right now, I would definitely still say Songs in the Key of Life, classic. Um, I also just recently bought Janae Aiko's Sold Out album. She's my all-time favorite artist, so I love this album so much. I just saw her in concert last year,
Hmm
and just her music just means so much to me. Like songs like Ways and what's the other one? Eternal Sunshine. Like those songs make me cry all the time. I just love it so much. I also have Her Project. When I was
Love that
starting
album.
to build my collection, like this album just screams I need to be played on vinyl. Like it's just like such classic R&B. So that's another choice. I also have Victoria Monet's Jaguar 2. I could listen to this album nonstop. It has just so many great bops. Also, being a dancer, her collaborating with Sean Bankhead for so many of her music videos, like I just love. like learning her dances, seeing her performances. They're really good. And then the last one was hard to choose, but I have Ella Fitzgerald, the
Mm.
Cole Porter songbook. I found this one just randomly used at my local record store. And I also love Ella Fitzgerald so much. A piece, I did a dance piece to It Don't Mean a Thing growing up, and I
Mm.
performed it everywhere. So, like, I love her music so much.
Oh, okay. I got a couple questions then. Now, after I
Mhm.
hear you, um, I guess I'll ask, what are your, since you said like your collection is not really that big, what are the five albums that aren't in your collection that you would like pick?
Pick. I would say Kehlani's Sweet Sexy Savage.
Okay.
Um, I know Beyonce's Four. I know there's not an official pressing of that, but
There's not. I need
Four is my favorite Beyonce album. I would definitely have to say
to
that. Um, I feel like I would still keep Janae Aiko's what is this called? Sold
hold
Out.
out.
I would keep that one too. What is that? Three. Mm, what's another album? I don't know. My mind's blanking right
I mean,
now.
I
But
kind of
like
put
I
you on
would
the
say like
spot.
something along those lines.
Yeah, I kind of put you on the spot. So that,
Hmm.
um, so Janae's your favorite artist of all time?
Probably like one of the tops. Like I would say Janae, Beyonce, Kehlani, like I love them all so much.
So I'm gonna just off of your choices, you're like R&B is like your top, like,
Yeah. I
okay.
pretty much only listen to R&B.
Okay, 'cause I was like, there's all R&B artists.
Hmm.
How many times have you seen Janae?
Only once. Yeah, I was planning on seeing her because she was supposed to do a tour right before 2020 and
Hmm.
all the pandemic stuff. So that would have been the first time I was gonna try to see her, but I've only seen her once so far.
Did you go to Victoria Monet's tour?
I couldn't. I was living in Florida at the time. She was doing her tour. So I was gonna make the trip to Atlanta, but it was the day that I had a rehearsal and couldn't make
Mm,
it. So, and I was supposed to see her. I went to Golf Ball last year and she was supposed to be there, but that's when she was canceling a couple of
yeah.
shows. So I could have seen her, but she had to cancel. So I
Then,
haven't seen Victoria live yet.
then you've been to like a lot of concerts, like just well, one, I follow you, so I see the stuff you
Mhm.
post, but that's like, how do you got time, all this time? You,
I make it like going to concerts is really the only thing I do like for fun. So I make the effort to go because
do
I
you,
just love live music.
do you go to festivals too, or you just go to like the concerts?
I haven't been to many festivals. I've only been to Gov Ball and I only went for one day, but I'm hoping to eventually do more festivals, but
Oh,
those are really expensive. So it would have to be like a good chunk of artists that I would want to see to make the effort to go.
I would say concerts. I'm assuming I'm older than you by like at least 10 years. So, concerts weren't this expensive though. I would
Mhm.
just let you know, because I've been going to concerts for years, even festivals.
Yeah.
Like the first festival I went to it was called Rock the Bells. It's in
That-
they don't do it anymore.
mhm.
Because the original company, they like got sued or something by like, it's a long thing.
Mhm.
But I paid probably 200 for the festival tickets, and we had like VIP, like, and there was like so many artists on during that show. It was ridiculous. Like, granted, this was before like Future was on it. He wasn't even big at the time. Like he was opening, so he
Mhm.
wasn't that big. Kendrick was there, DMX was there, Eve was there. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There's a lot of artists there. But like I for now that ticket would probably go for like $600-700. So
Yeah.
festivals festivals are expensive. They're expensive. They're worth it
Hmm.
because I'm pretty sure like you are gonna go see all the artists you want, but they're hella expensive. Like, but Yeah, I don't know. I just got back from seeing Kendrick on Thursday,
Hmm.
and I'm like, I have this like concert like fatigue. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, the big concerts like that are pretty like tiring. Like seeing Beyonce, I was out of it for like 4 days trying to recover from that. Um, but like the most of the artists I see are way more small. So I would say when I buy tickets, they're still pretty reasonable. Like I always make sure to buy them at retail value. I avoid resellers at all costs. Like I'm not
mhm.
paying like more than 50 for like a small concert venue. But like for Beyonce, of course, I'll spend a
Yeah,
whole bunch. My tickets for those were like like 350, but
that's not bad.
that's not bad. Like
That's not bad.
me and my friends are usually pretty lucky getting tickets. Like we know like what normal prices are. So we're not gonna
Yeah,
buy crazy prices.
I've got lucky, just where I've lived, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm from Southern California. I'm from San Diego. Like LA's right there. Like an
Hmm.
hour, 2 hours in the car. Everybody has to go to LA.
Yeah.
And most people also go to San Diego. So it depends on like, oh, do I really want to see them? They got to come to San Diego anyways. So now I live in the Bay Area. Everybody comes to San Francisco or Oakland. It's an hour
Hmm.
away from me both ways. So luckily I'm like in a place where people go, small and big artists. Um, I only been to one concert this year, surprisingly. Every concert, I was supposed to go to a couple concerts, they got canceled.
Hmm.
Um, but I have Anderson .Paak and Affinity Song. That's it though. But you had pretty good seats for $300. Like,
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go again in Atlanta. My friend and I were able to get like the pit like club hoedown tickets.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So that will be a crazy experience. I've never been like in a pit for like a big tour like that. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Cowboy Carter, but she didn't come to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And when she
Hmm.
got to LA, I was at a conference, a work conference. So I was like, I
Hmm.
can't. Unfortunately, I was like, I can't go.
Yeah.
My little sister got to go. She's like the biggest Beyonce fan like in the world. She got to go. She's seen Beyonce now, let's see, 4 times
Wow.
on the run, on the run to Renaissance. Yeah, 4 times. So yeah, I want to see Beyonce again. That was probably the most like the Renaissance tour. I was like so impressed
Hmm.
just off of like I'm like this work ethic. Like I was like I thought I worked hard. I was like
Yeah.
nah.
No.
I was like
Yeah, Renaissance was my first Beyonce concert and like seeing Cowboy Carter. I have these two tickets, but like I'm still like watching all the live streams of every show she's been doing and I keep seeing new details of the show. I'm like, I have to go more times. So I'm probably gonna try to buy like nosebleeds or some last minute tickets for other dates while she's in Atlanta because there's just so much of her show that needs to be seen and
yeah.
you can't get all the details in just one watch.
Even the even Renaissance, like when I look back on videos I have, and I don't
Mhm.
usually take videos when I'm at a concert. I'm like, oh, I didn't notice these little details and like the graphics. I'm like, I didn't
Mhm.
notice these little details, and I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Like the effort that is put into this is just this is a performance. Like
Yeah,
there's a difference between what she's doing and like a regular concert. I'm like, she's giving you it's worth the ticket prices.
absolutely.
Like you're
Yeah.
getting 2.5, 3 hours of performance. Most people don't even do an hour on stage.
Hmm.
So, but do you have anything you want to leave before I close it out?
Oh, I don't know. I just love music so much. Follow me on TikTok. My account is at musically Martine, Martine. I'm almost at 10K, so that's
I
really
saw
fun.
that.
Yeah. Finally, hopefully I can monetize my videos so I can pay off all these concert tickets.
Yeah, you be traveling for them, so Uh,
Yeah.
but thank you for coming on. This has been Pressing Matters. I've been your host, Jamal Radio Raheem, and I'll catch y'all next time.